This is your Swing Alpha Trade Report for April 2nd, 2018. This is SPY large caps. As you can see, that we've been riding the 200-day for quite some time. We did have a close below the 200-day today, but I wouldn't be worried. I actually expect price to possibly go a little bit lower below today's candle to mark a bottom. It's even possible that we could, in maybe 1 to 3 days, get a scary gap down, in which case we will very likely decide that it is the bottom and we will be ready to go long from there. So keep an eye out. If it does gap down, I would recommend covering any shorts that you have in your personal accounts and generally just be ready to go long. Next we have VIX, which is the volatility or the fear index. So VIX had spiked about 2 months ago here, which is about as high as it ever really goes. Just scrolling back here. Yeah, so you can see it never really goes any higher than that during panics. We did have this, which was the mortgage crisis. So it was definitely a recession, so that was understandable. Now, VIX is now going for the second run because it's the second sell-off wave of the SPY correction. Now, we do expect VIX to have one more spike. It'll probably go up somewhere within this region, maybe going up to 32 or 34, possibly before we get the next run down. So we will take a volatility trade once we do believe we see the bottom. We'll go long SVXY if everything looks acceptable. Next, we have financials, XLF. So XLF looks like it's basically bottoming out. However, we aren't quite ready yet to go long. You can see that it's bouncing off of the 200 moving day average as well. We do expect possibly price to go below 200 one more time, somewhere within this region, possibly, and then we will go long and it will go up. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Next, we have technology stocks, XLK. Normally I don't go over XLK and I'll show you in a bit, but XLK basically looks like the Qs, QQQ. But as you can see here, we'll likely have a continuation down, possibly a bounce off the 200, and then finally move up. But I'll show you the Qs, because Qs are basically what we trade. Let this load. All right, so the Qs are coming down to the 200 here. I believe that we would get a touch on the 200 before we get the final move up. But this is definitely something to keep an eye on if you're looking at any technology sector stocks. And then lastly, biotech. So IBB. IBB has been in a rising channel for about 2 years, a little bit more than 2 years here, you can see. Right now we're at the bottom end of the channel, so we do expect a bounce to appear somewhere around here, but I am more likely to believe that we should see a failure of this bottom line, a temporary failure, though I would expect price to go somewhere around here, possibly 99, 99.5, somewhere around here, and then it would eventually continue back up. So it would be a failed breakout, similar to what we had here in November 2007. It fell below, but then it continued right back up. And we expect to see something similar to happen with biotech. So once we see this failed breakout actually fail, we'll likely issue an alert to go long LABU. So if you're not a member already, definitely sign up. If you're not sure about our service, we do have a free service, so check that out. Now that concludes our trade report.